George Kingori, Gadogo, a Kenyan, born in Nyandarua in 1965. That's about 57 years ago. I have a family, one wife, and 4 children. I am a Christian by faith, and I am seeking the office of the Member of Parliament of Kajiado East Constituency, come 9/8/2022. I am passionate about doing the public job. I will not tolerate corruption, and I will not tolerate tribalism. My government, if they allow me to become their Member of Parliament, will zero tolerate into issues of tribalism and corruption. I will encourage inclusivity in all my agendas. Education is the key and central area that is handled by a Member of Parliament, and in my agenda I will really try to make sure that every child accesses education, given that a country that does not subscribe into the education lives a very poor life. So knowledge is king in every constituency, and I will look into about 4 areas. One, the infrastructure. I will ensure that each and every school is well built, and the classrooms will accommodate a number of students, and I will ensure that the UN standards are followed. That is a class of about 50 in the secondary school and about 40 in the primary school. I will also look into the teacher ratio of about 30 to 40 students per class, per teacher. The other area is affordability, where I will give bursary to all the students and ensure 100% transition from primary school to secondary school. This one will ensure that every person is learned by the time I finish my period of 5 years. I wish to raise the literacy levels from the current about 20% in Kajiado County to about 60 to 70% in 5 years' time. Yeah, the Member of Parliament is the chairman of the security team in every constituency. The first agenda will be to lobby for the ratio of police to citizen from the current 1 person to about 600 to the benchmarked by the UN standards of 1 policeman to 450 citizens. I will lobby for that in Parliament and outside Parliament. The other area is to ensure that there are police posts in densely populated areas like Nonkopil, like Changombe, Kimarat, Isinya, and Mirimani. Those are areas that have got very high density of human beings. We may need to improve on their security. The issue of street lighting, to ensure that we improve even on areas of business to a 24-hour economy. I will put street lights. I will look at increasing the number of Mulika Mwizi in the constituency so that we can improve the business environment. Lastly, I will partnership with the community to see, because security starts with yourself. So I will work very hard to bring the community on board so that they can improve their security on their own. The member of parliament is normally concerned about the roads that are provided by Kura and Kera. And those are the major roads in the constituency. I will lobby that they be tarmacked. I will put special effort in ensuring that the road from Rogai to Kitegera is tarmacked, because I'm sure it will open up business for the people of Kajiado East. I will also look at the bypass of the old Namanga road is also tarmacked, so that we can improve on the efficiency and reduce the jams in Kitegera town. I will also consider interlinking our neighbor constituencies to the Kajiado East, so that we can improve the businesses of the people of Kajiado. I will also improve the linkage between the rural Kajiado East and the urban Kajiado East, so that we can improve on the businesses of the farmers as they transport and market their production to the urban Kajiado East. If you look at the Kitegera town, we have a very big problem because it's the only densely populated town without a flyover. I will lobby that they put one flyover in Kitegera town, so that we reduce the number of accidents of our children while going to school, and also improve on the jam that is normally in the Kitegera during the rush hour. So it will be my duty to see into it that we put a new flyover that will link both sides of Kitegera town and improve on movement and the flow of the residents. The issue of fresh water is a major problem in Kitegera town and the larger Kajiado East. In Kitegera town, I will lobby for a revert to the old system where EPZA used to supply water to Kitegera town until a solution is reached. I will also liaise with the county government, because water is a devolved function, so that they can be able to supply and improve on the supply using the money that they are given by the higher governments, so that they can be able to supply water to all the residents and citizens of Kajiado East. I will also try to lobby and bring a policy on water harvesting, so that each and every home that has got a roof, it will be their duty and mandate to also harvest water, so that we can reduce the overdependence of water on the government and the government supplied water. On the issue of empowerment, I will look into empowerment of the three sectors that we can say they form the Kajiado East constituency. That is the youth, the women, and the men. For the youth, I will bring on board the issues of sports, the issues of talent. I will try to bring recreation facilities and sports grounds to ensure that all our youths are covered. There are other areas like the ways of fund. I will ensure that we use the ways of fund so that we can fund the businesses of the youth, the women groups, and even the SMEs where men are involved. So we shall further do the training and capacity building, so that the future of the young people can be said to become better business people, and even they can produce into industry and other cottage manufacturing industries. There is the Kazi Mitaani, which we shall also try to lobby and bring it on board so that our youths can also feel they are part of the government. My take on corruption as a member of parliament is zero tolerance to corruption and tribalism. I feel very bad when I see people trying to do corruption and enhance tribalism. So it is my rallying call to all the people of Kajiado East that they should shun tribalism, they should shun corruption, and I would wish to bring inclusivity as a major agenda that will assist us in improving our business environment through all the people who live in Kajiado East to work together, live together, and do business together without looking into where you come from, which tribe you come from, which religion you bring to. We shall foster a united Kajiado East so that we can deliver on the people's mandate. My slogan going forward is, together, a united Kajiado East, we can.